Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got a Mercedes-Benz Eqc 400 edition 1886 travel look round today. So as usual, we'll do a brutally honest look round it together. I will be honest, I don't know anything about these, so we'll look round it together, and what you'll be hearing from me will be my genuine opinion of the car. It's the first time I've seen one of these. Let's get on with it, have a look round. Right then, so of course the vehicle is electric, and we don't do a lot of electric cars on this channel, but I know there's a lot of electric car fans out there amongst you, so this one's for you. So what do we think of the looks of the car? Well, starting at the front, I think it looks quite aggressive. It is quite clearly an electric car, just the way you look at it. There's no vents, it's got solid vents at the front. There's no sort of air intakes or anything like that, it's all blocked off. Yeah, it's a nice, neat design. It's not too busy. You've obviously got your front parking sensors in there. You've got these kind of little, hopefully you can see that on the camera, sort of blue highlights in the lights there. Of course, it's LED lights all around, given that it's an electric car. And we've also got a camera on this one as well. So I'm not really up on my Mercedes, to be honest with you. So yeah, as I say, we'll go around this car. I know it to be an 1886 edition just because of, well, I just know it is, but I don't know what comes with it. That's the problem. Got these alloy wheels here. They're like a diamond cut, sort of almost like two designs in one there as well. So got quite like a nice wheel design. At least they're not sort of like a horrible solid, almost wheel trim look like some electric cars are. And this one, of course, is finished in the Mercedes metallic silver, which looks really nice in the sunshine. And we've got privacy glass on here as well. It's got keyless entry, and you've also got the side steps on there. It is absolutely filthy, by the way. It has only just arrived where I'm filming here. And as you can see at the back, even more filth as well. I can only apologise for that. And looking around the back, I do quite like this sort of new design that some modern cars are doing, with a sort of all-in-one, one-piece, single tail light. Of course, everything on the rear is LED as well. Don't quite know how you pop the boot lid open, because I'm guessing, being a Mercedes, that is the oh no, that is the camera's not under there. There's all your cabling and everything, usual kind of thing with an electric car. Usual thing. I'll put some stats to scroll along the screen in terms of charging and costs and whatnot, ranges and so on. Nice big boot there though as well. Power tailgate, of course. There we go. So yeah, it looks a nice car from the rear. Yeah, looks really nice. Let's have a look at the driver's side. So have a look in the interior in just a second. Got a nice sort of silhouette shape on the car there. Chunky SUV. I think, being the EQC, this is probably similar in size, something like the GLC, I'm guessing. So again, have a look at those wheels and those side steps. Gives it a sort of wider stance, more of a chunky appearance. Show you the interior then. Okay, we'll start at the rear, and I'll be up front straight away. I don't like the interior. It's blue, and I'm not, well, it's two-tone, blue and black. And I'm just not a fan of a blue interior. But like I say, some of you are. Some people might like it. As I said, my opinion counts for nothing other than a little bit of entertainment for you guys. So, got a row of 3 headrests, centre armrest, isofix points. I'll jump in. see what they're like for comfort. That's actually really nice. With a lot of Mercedes, you get a small kind of bench because that's the trade-off for more legroom. So, and then in the back we've got our Burmester sound system, electric windows. I've got to be honest, I'm a big fan of the Burmester sound system. The sound quality out of those is excellent, to say the least. We don't get a double pan roof. We just get the front sunroof, I suppose you'd call it. But just to give you an idea on legroom, plenty of legroom here. What we've got here, just a little bit of storage for books and whatnot. No digital climate control, just the vents at the back. That's disappointing for a car that costs 65 grand new. Quick shot of the front there. And you get this sort of nice design on the Burmester sound system. You're going to get that blue on the door card. Again, I'm not a big fan of blue interiors. I just think there's better. It gives you the sort of, I don't know, it makes you feel a little bit cold on the inside. So imagine getting into this in winter and a blue interior. Blue is a colour associated with cold, isn't it? So, but that's my opinion. Again, counts for nothing. So let me jump in the front and I'll show you some of the gadgets. So starting on the door card then. So I've already mentioned the Burmester sound system, but there's the front speakers. We've got the memory seats. We've got heated seats, but no cooled seats. Again, remembering the price of the car, £65,000 these start at as well. Electric windows, electric mirrors, usual kind of thing. Sort of like a grille design there. Be interesting to see where that goes when the door's shut, or what it looks like, sorry. I'll just show you the seats. Got this sort of 1886 embossing in the seat here. Again, just trying to show what it is. And this is the problem with Alcantara. It can, if you get a little bit of water on it or a spill of drink or something like that, it just looks a mess. It's very difficult to maintain Alcantara to look new. I'll jump in here and we'll shut the door and we'll start it up. I say start it up, we'll switch it on, I suppose, because it's an electric car. There we go. So the seat's moving into position. I better turn the radio down because I'll get demonetised. Yeah, there we go. There's that sort of... Why is that like that? There's no need for that. Carries on around the dash, I suppose. Looks okay. Don't know if I like it or not, but it is what it is. You can't really see it, but there is a head-up display. If you look just here, it'll probably be flashing on your screen. I'll try and focus. There we go. Head-up display. Again, you'd expect it. Likewise, you'd expect cruise control. This is radar cruise control as well. Speed limiter. You've got these kind of sort of touch sensitive. Just doing something. Touch sensitive buttons on the steering wheel. Do I have to press something? Oh, there we go. Ah, yeah, so you basically stroke it up and down. Again, what's wrong with a scroll wheel? Why does that need to be like that? Zoom out for you. Zoom out. Can I zoom out? Hold on a sec. There we are. Right, so you can see a little bit more now. I've got to be honest, I don't like the dashboard. There's all different kind of angles going on here. So you've got angle there, weird shape here. That screen feels like it's pointing over there. I like the steering wheel. It's nice. It's got little thumb grips on it. Leather feels a little bit too cheap for my liking on a 65 grand car. Look at that. If that was a BMW, it'd be nice, smooth, soft leather. The car has done, how many miles is it? Let me use my, there we are, 43,000 miles. You expect a little bit of wear on it, but it still doesn't feel as premium. And why is this not wrapped in leather as well? When we can wrap our doors in blue leather all the way around on the dash, we can't put a bit of leather on an airbag. That's pretty poor. We do have a nice little 1886 emblem on this cheap feeling drinks cover. What's that? Is that some sort of key charger maybe? That's the locking wheel nut key. Do we have a phone charger? No. Oh, do we have a... Ah, yeah, look. Yeah, phone charging pad there. Got your USB in there as well. Got your keys, which don't feel any more premium than a standard Mercedes. Touchpad for navigating around. swipe your finger across it by the looks of it, and then what do? Press. That's quite difficult to get. Oh yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to. You do get like a little bit of feedback through, which I appreciate you can't see on the camera, but it's sort of vibrating a little bit, you know, like your phone does when you press something. Again, don't know if I like the sound of that. What's wrong with the dial? You could click it, you'd know exactly where you were with it. Should have a look at the sat nav. So press down. I quite like that. That's a nice clear screen on there. There's a back button there. Okay. Yeah, I suppose you get used to it. You do get used to it. What we've got in here, Mercedes Me, that's their app for doing all sorts of stuff with the car. There's your charging. Back. This car's got 63 miles in it. Half a charge. Yeah, a third of a charge. There you go, so you can see that pad there. Just like any other Mercedes, you've got a sort of double opening armrest. Why? What difference does it make if they're both open together? Don't know if I like that or not. There's our sunroof, and it does open. A lot of you quite like panoramic roofs and sunroofs. I can take it or leave it, to be fair. That may be down to the fact that I drive a convertible, but there we are. There's another look at the seats as well. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not a big fan of these sort of bronzy bits on the interior. It doesn't go with the blue. I don't like the blue anyway. Black suede. Why can't it all be black? I do like gloss black in the middle. I do like the steering wheel, bar the cheap feeling leather. And I do like the equipment level. So let's move on to giving it some scores. So starting with the exterior then, it does look a little bit bland. Again, maybe it's the colour, just like the Volvo was last time we did one of these. That was a bronze Volvo, this is a silver Mercedes. It's Mercedes standard colour at the end of the day. They have gone to town a little bit with the headlights, put some blue flashes in there as well. But yeah, there's not really a lot going on in terms of the styling. If you come around the back, you can see we've got a little bit going on with a sort of one-piece sort of tail lamp as well. I do quite like that. But it just doesn't look an exciting car, I've got to be honest with you. And for that reason, it scores 5 out of 10. Interior styling, as I've mentioned, I'm not really a big fan of the colour. I'm not too sure if you can get it in a different colour, but I've got to take this car as I see it. So yeah, I'm really not a big fan of the blue seats. And I'm also not a fan of suede seats as well. But that said, you can't knock Mercedes for wanting to do something different. But what they have done is sort of make it, I don't know, it just doesn't feel a premium car. So the interior styling for me, again, gets a 5 out of 10. Moving on to build quality, and again I come back to the interior and just the use of some of the materials that's on this interior, the leather, this cheap feeling thing here. This is a Mercedes-Benz, a £65,000 Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, we've got some leather on there and that's been put together really well, but you know, it's just a bit plasticky and a bit... No, again, I'm not trying to rubbish the car, I can only do as I see it. I mean, these buttons are finished well, you know, they're nice and solid, but that isn't. That's cheap plastic, that is. Build quality, well, the seats are nice, that's nice. The stitching on the leather's nice, and the quality of the leather on the dash is nice by the steering wheel. I think this is a 6 out of 10 for build quality. Sorry, Mercedes. Okay, and we move on to equipment level. So this being an 1886 edition, I'm going to assume it's a set spec because it's a special edition. So this vehicle comes with the Burmester sound system. Now that's a big ticket in my book. You've got your memory seats but no cooled seats. They are heated but not cooled. Nice premium leather on the doors. Not so premium leather on the steering wheel. I know I keep saying it, but that's the thing you touch the most when you drive a car. We do have a 360 camera. Let me switch the car on and see what that does. Put it in reverse. Yep, we've got a 360 camera there as well. Stop that bonging at you, I do apologise. Dual climate control, aircon, radar cruise control, and the sunroof. I think for equipment level, you really can't knock it at all. I think you get a solid 8 out of 10. So you could have had cooled seats, you could have had full leather, and for that reason it scores 8 out of 10. And then finally we come on to desirability, and it's all about that 3-pointed star, unfortunately. People do want to drive a Mercedes-Benz, be seen in a Mercedes-Benz, tell their friends and family they've got a Mercedes-Benz, and that just makes it a very, very desirable car. Electric cars are in at the moment, as we know, they're not going away. So yeah, it's a popular car. I mean, I don't know how many EQCs you actually see on the road. Let me know in the comments if you've seen one on the road. But that said, the desirability factor of this car, just for it being a Mercedes-Benz and an 1886 edition, shows pretty high. So I'm going to give this a desirability of 8 out of 10. So there we go. The final score is across your screen now. And here's how it compares to the one and only other car that we've done a brutally honest look at. There you go. So hopefully you've enjoyed this short video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this car yourself. Do you have one? Have you experienced one? Did you buy one and not like it? Do you own one and love it? Are you considering one? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Not many people do actually comment on my videos, as much as I keep asking. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, and especially let me know what your thoughts are on this new sort of style of video that I'm doing. But for now, thank you very much for watching the video. I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.